Hey y'all, what's going on? Good to see you. Hi, hi out there. Hi, hi. Okay, several things. Oh, I got so many things I want to talk about. Um, First thing I want to do is thank my new subscribers. Now I don't have a list in front of me, so I'm just gonna go by what I have in my email. I want to thank LeafBoy07, J Sage 20 Able, Super G-Man 911. I want to thank, who else have we got here? Ask Miss True. I haven't had a chance to check out all of you guys' pages yet, but I do thank you for subscribing. 1 Degree from Me, Right in Time, Into the Void. Oh no, they didn't subscribe, never mind. 5-star Real Talk General, thank you for subscribing. Bear with me a second. Well, that's tip of the iceberg. There are plenty of you out there who've subscribed recently. You know who you are. Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it. Well, okay, so yeah. Well, another thing too. Let me go ahead and thank my loyal subscribers. First and foremost, the legendary Smiles. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you so much. Let's see, who else? Of course, G-Weave, Truth Serum 101, just everybody that subscribes to my channel. Thank you for your oh, and Nizex, of course. How can I forget Nizex? All my good buddies out there, thank you for staying real and bringing it every time. So, okay, so I've been out here on the West Coast for over a year or so now, and I've been on this kick where I've been listening to a lot of Paul Mooney, especially at work. What I do is, like, what I started off doing was going online and trying to see when he was going to get back out to the West Coast and this and that. And I just found a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff. So I'm listening to those. Of course, I have my headphones on because, well, you know, for obvious reasons. So I'm listening to him and I'm laughing and I'm cracking up to myself. And I find that a lot of things he's saying about the West Coast are true. I mean, you know, he says what he says and it's funny. It's funny, but it's true. I mean, he doesn't... I mean, but that's him. He doesn't just say things just to be funny. I mean, of course he wants to make you laugh, but it's not just, he's not just clowning. He's telling the truth, but at the same time making you laugh. But, so I saw this one video about how, he was talking about how white people like you a certain way. How, you know, that famous line of his, when your hair is relaxed, then white people relax. Of course, there are a lot of sisters out here with locks, but you only see them in black neighborhoods. Like, I am the only, but, I mean, yeah, the only one in the whole place where I work with natural hair at all. But then I go outside and I don't see anybody with natural hair. The closest that I see is maybe a quote-unquote mixed person who lets their hair just fall free or whatever, and it is curly and everything. But since we're talking about hair, since y'all brought up hair, I wasn't going to bring it up, but since y'all brought it up. So I'm on MSN, Hotmail, whatever, you know how they have little articles that pop up. And they have this article called, "Is Your Hair Holding You Back?" Now check this out. You know, there's symbolism everywhere, whether it's overt or covert. It's everywhere, right? Now the picture, the picture for this article, advertising this article, is a sister with permed hair. I mean, silky, silky, silky straight. It looks like they got this picture off of a relaxer box. And you look at her, and obviously, she looks well put together. No, wait. The article isn't titled "Is Your Hair Holding You Back?" See, that's the trick behind it. That's how they trick you into reading it. Okay. Because they have the little teaser blurb to get you to read it, and then you go into the article and they tell you what's really going on. Oh, it disappeared. How about that? That's interesting. Wow. Well, anyway, the actual the teaser that they gave was something about is your appearance don't let your appearance sabotage you at work, or something like that. And then you see the picture with the sister with the permed hair and all this and that. And then the actual article title said, "Is your hair holding you back?" And I thought, wow, that's interesting. So it's amazing. I can't find this article now. I was just on it, and I went back, and now I can't find it. It's not there anymore. Oh well. So anyway, that's a trip. So basically, the whole breakdown of the article is just saying that if your hair is straight and silky or whatever, straight hair reflects more shine, it says, and straight hair, people tend to think from a psychological standpoint that if your hair is straight, you're a more serious person. And then if your hair is curly, then you're more carefree and approachable. But it's okay. So they let you know it's okay to have curly hair. It's okay. Just make sure it's well groomed, and don't let your hair upstage anything else about you. Well, I mean, come on. If you've got locks, or if you've got a big old afro, someone who lives in the dark ages or is racist, that's the first thing they're going to look at. That's all they're going to talk about is your hair. So, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. So, another thing I want to talk about real quick. So, not 5 minutes after I'm looking at this article, there is a promo on television for Top Chef DC. And they show all the chefs and everything. And the whole thing is, it's DC, so, they want to do everything like presidential. So they show this dude in a replica of the Oval Office, and he's sitting in the president's seat or whatever. And Ladna Pakshmi, whatever, the chick that used to be married to the guy that wrote the Satanic Verses, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, she was in the promo too, and then she's throwing confetti, and she's flipping her hair and her skirt around, and all this other kind of stuff, doing what she does. And these contestants are all over this mock version of the Oval Office, and people are just all over the place on this promo. Now I just thought, that's interesting. They're being kind of free with this Oval Office imagery, and how they're just all over it, just all up in it. Oh, he's just all in the chair, and it's just. And I mention this because, not too far back, the Oval Office thing, that was like sacred ground. Now, anybody who's watched Saturday Night Live knows that every season, during every presidential reign, somebody's gonna imitate the president. That's just what they do, and they have that one thing, the mock Oval Office, and that. I get that, but it just seemed a little strange how they were doing this. And so there's a plastic replica of the Oval Office or the White House rather, and there's somebody, you see, all next thing you know, you see an orange being squeezed on the main house, like it's a juicer. And I thought, wow, that's kind of fucked up. Like, why is it all of a sudden now, it's so free. Everybody can say whatever they want now about the president, And, when Bush was in office, if you talked about the president, black people and white people got in your ass. That's the president. You don't talk about the president. Do you love America? Do you love America? People went crazy. People were crazy. People still are crazy. But anyway, I just thought that was one of those interesting observations. Yeah. So, just random thoughts going through my head. I had to get that out before I got into it. Yeah. But I can't really get into everything right now. I'm going to have to do a part 2 because I'm ready to talk some shit. So, yeah. We'll get into part 2 and, we're going to talk some shit.